time for all things racing and Jesus with your hosts, Daniel Hillian and Mitch Reynolds.
What up, what up, what up? It is episode 71 of Remain in the Race podcast. Join with me. We're all back, baby.
We're back.
Mitchell, the Rocket, is here. What's up, my man?
Man, doing good. Super D, glad to be back here in the studio. Glad to get Ryder Geist on to hear from him tonight and talk some Owosso, Michigan NE-EDT racing, man. So life's good. Life's getting busy, but it's good, brother.
It's good. Off the power line service for at least for the next little bit. Are you on call tonight, Landon?
I'm always on call.
Always listen.
Seems like it anyway.
Anyway, Landon Williams joining us. He's the last two times it's been like there's nothing going on in our life. Like literally the last time we sat down to eat dinner because we have a little Tuesday night shindig. We get done eating and I hear someone's phone and I look over and Landon's looking at his phone and he just goes, "Oh no!" and he had to jump and run and keep the lights on for us. So I appreciate it.
Life's been busy, but just do it and roll on, you know.
Do it and roll on. Well, man, right out here off the top, big shout out. Even the guys want to let everybody know that Eric Ashcraft is the man, and he is. But Dragon Race Fuels, he's the guy. So check him out, hit him up. Close Encounter Whitetail Outfitters, he's also the guy there too. And deer season is coming up, so reach out to him. He can get you booked. Take care of you. 88 Live to Ride. We love Miss Debbie Bartosik and all the things they're doing up there at Matt's Place. It's a great organization. Debbie does a fantastic job. We're kind of like Jody too, but you know, whatever. Terrain Motorsports. Kevin Allen Cleveland he's our guy. He's our go-to guy. Love him to death. Think the world of him. But dude, side note, he had a Can-Am Defender. I think big 4-door Can-Am side by side. I don't know, just loaded out, and it was like brand new sitting in there. I was like, "Oh, okay, Kevin. Now let's see, the shop business is paying off." He goes, "Oh, no, that's not mine." And as I'm talking, the UPS truck pulls in. He throws the door open, and he's like, "Kevin Allen, half of this truck is for you." And he's like, "Yeah, man, we bought a bunch of parts for this Can-Am, but some big duck hunter down here in the South, that's a big deal, is putting 37-inch tires on this Can-Am." And Kevin Allen's like, "Well, in order to fit those, you have to have 6-inch portals and all new drive shafts and all new AR." Like it was like 15 to 20 grand worth of parts to go on the already
expensive duck hunt.
Yeah. And I'm like, buy a Jeep, man.
Yeah.
Like just buy a Jeep.
You should buy a Geo Tracker.
Yeah.
They're the best.
Yeah. Hey, mom and dad had one growing up. My brother had one. They were awesome.
Oh, yeah.
They were
It's my daily commute.
The bomb. But All-Terrain Motorsports, you need anything, hit up our man. He's on all the social medias. Check him out. Kaiser Wheels, we love them. They're fantastic. 110% nutrition. Make sure to use our code REMAIN at checkout.
I do that often.
I do too, man.
Me too.
I have been tearing up the... Oh, did you get some?
No,
I told you 9 times.
I'm just being a smart aleck over here.
Hey, I tell you what, though.
You keep eating your bologna over there.
I do need to get some
110.
instead of bologna.
Yeah, for real.
It's proven it works better.
We need to get AJ and be like, "AJ, hey, on a hot day, how do you think your body would react to, I don't know, I'm just going to pull something out of thin air, bologna?" He'd probably be like, "Are you insane?
What if you lost your freaking mind?"
Yeah. What are you doing with your life? Speaking of what are you doing with your life, RJR, my man, Rylan Johnson. What up, buddy? But yeah, so we're a little late tonight. Not that any of you listen, because this comes out the next day or a couple of days later. But Mitchell and I's daughters coaching up some softball. We had our first game tonight. It was fantastic. We were throwing them out at first base, man.
That was really cool.
6U softball. These girls, they don't even know how to hold the bat right. Man, we're throwing them out at first base. It was awesome. They actually do, but
I mean, it was impressive.
It was.
I would say that, yeah, for sure. I'm a little biased, but that was impressive.
Yeah, but doing some softball business. I would like to report that my son made it through the first round of Quiz Bowl tryouts and is on to the second. I have no idea what Quiz Bowl is, but it's some. I never got invited. I'll tell you that. It was not in my deck of cards. It wasn't in the Happy Meal I got. But man, Cooper sharp as a tack, and I'm proud of my guy, man.
That's good.
Been doing a lot of cycling. I think.
Ooh, I saw that the other day. Did you put in 70 something the other day?
75. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yep.
I was reading it off, and Haley's like, "Way to go, Super
Yeah,
D, man! Come on."
There was a group rides, about 15 guys and gals. I was going to pull it up here. I just had it like right off the cusp. But we always talk like it's a cool thing like to ride distance, but how much did you climb? And it was 2,500 feet of elevation. And I think 1,000 of that was the first 12 miles. Because there's a real fun state park that's got a pretty windy, steep road for Arkansas anyway. And we went up it. It was great. But
Ooh, is that Petty Jean? Is that what you went up?
Yeah,
Oh, fantastic.
But the
what a
sweet
grinder.
part was the downside. Man, I was laying that bike. I passed
You were in the
all
tugs.
15 of them. Yeah, it was
fantastic.
It was a good time.
That
But
sounds miserable.
it's great. You should have been there. A
yeah,
little 110% nutrition.
Yeah. Don't eat bologna before that happens.
Nah.
For sure. Would not work out.
No.
Boy, it sure would. Oh, man.
Yeah, that. I'm just. Anyways, what's going on with you guys?
Yeah, some mountain biking action for me. I've been hitting the trails about every week. So I went
Got
up,
a new bike, by the way.
got a new bike. Our friend Daniel Finner said, "Here's the one you need. Here's a little upgrade. Loving it. Been adjusting the front suspension and the tire pressure, and things are going pretty good.
Tur pressure.
The tire pressure. Yeah, and I went north of Clinton and hit a different trail the other day. It was pretty fun. I mean, a lot of downhill, but then I had to climb, like you said, like 1,100 feet ascent back up. So that was not that fun.
Yeah, it's always one of those things. Like I love going down, and then it's like, ooh, I'm not gonna go back up. I would much rather go up and then down instead of down than back up.
Absolutely.
Tell you what's real fun is them shuttles. You just going down. Hey, it's a better workout than you think. You know?
That's what Zane was like. Hey, we need to go right here, and I'm like, well, why, Zane? He's like, there's a shuttle. It'll take you up to the top, and you can just ride down. I'm like,
Hey, that place he's talking about is fun.
I see what's happening here.
Okay. I'm ready.
Cool bean. Well, Lana, what's going on in your neck of the woods, man?
Me and the neighbor was working on a project this weekend. Got quite a bit accomplished for the Labor Day, but that's about it. That and work, just.
You labored on Labor Day.
Labored on Labor Day. Yep. Yeah, he had a skid steer from work, so it was like, hey, man, let's get as much done as we can. So we utilized the opportunity while we could.
It's there for the taking, so use it to your advantage.
Absolutely.
Sure.
I was going to tell you one other thing I did.
Yeah.
So getting ready to bow hunt. I've been out of bow hunting for quite a few years, but going to bow hunt again this year. Started to shoot my bow. Have you guys ever hit the inside of your forearm with your bow?
Yes.
Do you guys shoot a bow?
Miserable.
Ouch.
I've shot a bow one time in my life.
So I've shot thousands of times, okay? Never hit that. But you can see my little bruise here.
Yeah, you sure did.
Huge hematoma that popped up. It hurt. And I hit it. I only shot probably 20 times that day. Hit my forearm 3 times. I'm like, what am I doing with my life? And
is that because you're like locked?
Yeah, poor mechanics is what it comes down to. So I'm like, what was I doing? So I just need to bend my elbow a little bit. Shot since then. It's been fine. But man, pulling back 60-something pounds and then that hits your forearm. Wow. That did not feel very good at all.
Yeah, I bet that is no fun whatsoever. That's crazy. Yeah, I remember BC before children. For a while, I was like, dude, I'm gonna get into bow hunt. Like, I'm really gonna get into it. Just it's more of a challenge than like modern gun or things like that. And I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And I had a bow bought, and then it rained or something came up, and I've never thought about it since then. I mean, that's wild. And a lot of people were like, well, get you a crossbow. And I'm like, if you crossbow hunt, that's fine. But I'm like, that's cheating.
I know a lot of people that make fun of you for crossbow hunting.
Yeah.
Unless you're like over the age of 65, I think is when it's allowed.
There's a time and a place for it. But I was just like, no, I want to do the real deal.
Yeah.
Nope, never have. So maybe next time. Maybe when I get all big and growed up, I'll branch out into that. I don't know. Nobody knows, man.
Let me know when you get there.
Yeah, but man, super cool episode coming your way. We've got an interview towards the end with Ryder Geist. Got to sit down with him tonight for 10, 15 minutes, and he had a really good run at Owosso. Got up on the podium, and there's a little video that Tiffany, his mom, put out, and him and his dad, they've been putting in a lot of work, practicing. They're like a lot of race families, and they're committed, they're locked in, they're doing the thing, they're going to places, they've bought the stuff, and when you see a young guy, any guy, old guy, it doesn't matter, girl, whoever, when you see that hard work and discipline and all the things pay off, man, that's just something to be excited about, so
Absolutely.
well, let's anything else before we jump into Owosso?
No, let's get to some Owosso. Let's get to the couple double header here at the NE-EDT here.
Yeah, jump in, guys. What did y'all see? What did you like? What was something? I mean, I've got a couple of notes here, but what did y'all see? What caught your attention?
So a few things just right off the top. We had another Stark Varg out there. So Cody Houghton wraps up his MX season, and we see him back at the TT track.
Also seen Harold Goodman out there on the Keisters Stark Varg.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Good to see the Bumblebee out there. For sure.
Yeah, that
It's
was really
special.
neat.
So
I did reach out to Garrett about that, and I was like, hey, man, what was it like, having a guy like that to come and ride? That must be cool. And he said, yeah, it was pretty cool. He said, you can tell he's been off for a little bit, but it's still Harold Goodman, man.
Absolutely.
So it's cool.
Yeah,
cool to
yeah,
see
and I
him
mean
back
that's
for sure.
Well, that goes for all three of us. It's a guy that we've all kind of looked up to and watched come through the.
yeah,
I mean, you've probably seen him since he was real young. And,
absolutely.
I remember even my dad talking about him, on 90 mods and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is a special talent. Definitely a legend in the TT world. I mean, MX as well, but really cool when you see him come out there. And lately he's helped Chucky, and then he's helped the Houghtons, Michael and Cody, for quite some time on setup and builds and different things like that. So it's cool to see him back circulating on the track. But a phenomenal layout. I love the layout of that track. It just flows really well, looks really fun, racy, all the things. But I'm not going to hesitate anymore. Jase White with his first pro win.
Man.
Jase White. He was rolling.
Way to go, dude. I mean,
100%.
The guy has been on fire, and he's been there. But, man, you got to stop and appreciate that first win. That's big, dude. That's huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and, dude, him and Tyler and CJ were just, I mean, the Joker was but there was a couple of those races, like last corner coming over those two rollers right there before the finish. Like, if he could have got in just a bit quicker, or just, I mean, seconds away, that him and CJ are finishing like straight up nose to tail, man. I mean, it was exciting, man. That's what you want, you know?
Absolutely.
Super cool to watch. But yeah, pumped for Jase. And I mean, it was them three all weekend. I mean, Tyler ended up breaking a chain in, I'll find it here. It was the pro class on Sunday. Tyler broke a chain. I reached out to him. He's like, I just broke chain, just kind of one of those deals. And that allowed Damien to slide up into that third spot.
Dude,
so
but how about Damien up on the podium?
Super pumped.
It's good to see him back up there for sure.
I reached out to him as well. I hope these guys don't mind, but I always just like to float stuff out and just be like, hey, how was it? Tell me about it. And I just said, man, how was it? It must be cool. You kind of been there all season. He said, felt good to get that one out of the way finally.
Yeah, and he's been right there all year, it seems like to me, and it's good to see him get up on the podium.
Absolutely.
And he's one of those guys, that's been around the sport for a long time, been doing it a long time, and kind of been on some different equipment. I know they were CRFing it for a while, and now they've jumped over to the KTM platform on the Jet Labs powered
Mr.
machine
Danny Walton
with
in
Danny.
the build.
So that's super exciting for them. So big shout out to them for making it happen. So man, it just I reached out to CJ and I just say, what'd you think? And he said, probably one of the toughest tracks to hit setup on that I've had in a long time. He said start was everything. And then and you could tell, like where Eric was set up at that first corner right there, you could tell the guys that had had their setup really dialed because they were really hanging it off the bike, and it was just hooking so hard, like just ripping them around that corner. Other guys would be two-wheeling a little bit, or you could just tell they're really fighting it, and they were just getting gapped.
Dude,
you know,
people were coming off the track, and you could just see them just exhausted.
yeah,
And like that's the first I've seen that in a while. Just people, almost looking for a checkered flag, and it's like, when is this going to be over? And as soon as it's over, both the hands just come off the bars, head goes down.
And CJ also mentioned that he said the option lines were perfect.
Yeah,
Wow.
He said they really worked, and people were going back and forth, and by getting them close right out of the gate, gets guys using them all throughout the first part, like during the heat races and stuff, so that when the mains come around, then they're actually grooved in, because so many times, in the heat races, they're not close, and people just keep taking the same one over and over and over and over and over. That way, when, say, the sun goes down and some moisture starts coming back up, where there's a better chance they're not even close, because one's got rubber laid down with that.
Yep.
So CJ definitely wanted to give a shout out to the track guys. He said, man, they really did a good job with it for sure. So.
It's good to see when the track people put in plenty of work, and then the option lines work out, because then it definitely makes it worthwhile and leads to better racing overall.
He said, I believe everyone there left with a sore butt, because I told them all weekend, we aren't riding the track is riding us.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I've never been to the Owosso track, but man, that place just looks beautiful.
Yeah. It looks like a golf course.
Yeah, man, it's pristine. It reminds, and no shame, but it reminds me of an old Ashtabula.
Okay.
You know how it's like mowed up on the side of the jumps and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
Yeah, they
So
take
cool.
pride in the presentation of their facility, for sure. Yeah, and if you're there, like, video doesn't necessarily do it a lot of justice. That actually drops down pretty good when you're looking down to that little oversized pond or lake, whatever you want to call it, that they ice race down there. But the oval's up top, and so the pits are kind of up top, and then the track actually angles down pretty good. I mean, there's a significant elevation change for a TT track. I mean, not Fort Dodge, Iowa elevation change, but definitely more elevation change than you see at most tracks, for sure.
Yeah, you say Fort Dodge, and people are like, "What?" Yeah, it was a trophy truck track that somehow they. I don't know how we ended
that
there.
was awesome. I mean, I wanted more of that. That was super cool. That was some John Pellin stuff, is what that was.
Yeah.
So.
I did. Sorry, you were talking about Jason. I finally found my text to him. I just said, "Hey man, how about it? First win, podiums, good weekend for you." And he said, "Felt good all weekend. Track was hooked up. Everything was going good." The man of many words, but yeah, super pumped for Jase, man, and just watching him rip, man. I was like, my heart rate was getting up just watching him. And I mean, we've kind of been hinting at it the last. We're like, hey man, this is the tip of the spear, man. And those other guys are digging, and even Carter Buff kind of struggled on Saturday, but Sunday found himself in fourth in the open class and in the pro class. So good to see him mixing it up too, for faux show.
It's nice to see these new riders. It's always fun, I mean, anytime that you see a single individual dominating, like, it's cool for them to kind of rewrite the books and do your thing, like Brad Riley did recently, and then we've seen CJ kind of take over. But it's so fun when there's good competition. Yeah, when you have, I mean, there's definitely more than just the three guys, but these are your three guys now that are consistently at the top. But it's really fun to see, Tyler get a win, Jase get a win, and obviously CJ get quite a few. But I mean, he really has his challengers now, and I think Levi Hurley is probably the next name that I'm really going to be looking at, of a guy who's going to step in there and really be a contender week in and week out.
I agree.
I wanted to dive back in here. So of the two Pro-Ams and Pro, there's been 3 winners all season. It's either been Jase, CJ, or Tyler.
Yeah, there you go.
And I mean, they're triple digits in points and in all 3 classes, and they're the only ones, man. I mean, it's golly, they're the point right now. That's for sure, making it happen. Oh, wait, I take that back. In the pro class, Damien's got 101 points. So four of them in triple digits. Everybody else is in double digits. Oh, sorry, you were waving your hand. Go ahead.
Well, I was just thinking about the geography here. North Carolina has consistently been putting out the top TT riders. I mean, I think history shows that, recent history shows that. But now we're seeing this whole big group from Wisconsin, these people who started in ice racing who have transferred over the dirt that are really, really putting it out there and really doing a good job. So the North Carolina-Wisconsin split, it's nice to see two different big states. I mean, there are other racers as well, you know what I mean? But I think we're starting to see these two big parts of the U.S. that are getting represented.
That's interesting because even Ryder talks about it tonight that his mom, Tiffany, was an ice racer, and they started ice racing. You know, a few episodes back, we interviewed the Lutz. They were like, ice racing. Yeah. You know, Jase and Trevin, ice racing. And I'm just like, this is insane. That's I never even thought about that.
I almost need to group, you know, the UP, the Wisconsin people, or the UP of Michigan people with Wisconsin. I kind of put those all together, northernmost area. But
hey, they can race on ice.
They can race on ice.
Yeah, that's the point.
They can cross that big lake between them.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like
no problem.
if you race on ice, you're just kind of grouped up in there. You
I
know?
see.
It's like, ice racers. Yeah.
Ice racers up there.
We don't even say what state they're from. It's just the ice racers.
Yeah.
You know,
we got Michigan, we got Wisconsin.
You guys up there.
You guys.
Hey, keep it up, you guys. I'm here for it for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, it's been fun to watch, and again, you think North Carolina way down here, this big community, and then I don't know how far it is from North Carolina to the UP or Wisconsin, but it's a long ways. And to see them, you know, just two totally different backgrounds, and you can kind of see it in their riding styles too. You know, where it seems like the North Carolina guys like to drive it in a lot more, whereas Jase, man, and Trevin, they're pitching it from wherever,
I think we're
which makes
adding
sense.
in a new component to our argument, Super D. We've got, we think cross country is so important. You need to cross train with cross country.
100%.
Then we all know that motocross definitely is superior to that with cross training. But maybe ice racing.
Maybe ice racing. That's it.
Maybe you just need to toughen up and get out there on the ice and race, and then you'll be a phenomenal EDT racer. So we're going to do a big ice push.
Yeah.
But I'm going to stick with motocross because I don't like to be cold personally. And so while that looks really cool when I'm watching it on my phone, I don't know that the experience is that great. If I'm thinking 0 degrees, nah, no thank you.
No thank you. Well, dude, it has been just super exciting to watch, and a lot of great racing. CJ did say that, you know, again, start is a lot of it. You know, and he said, especially at Owosso, because there were some places to pass, but everyone was getting such good starts. You had like 4 guys going for one spot, you know, wheel to wheel. Yeah. You know, and Tiffany got one of Ryder's heat race starts, and he just rips it. And it's like, yes, sir, that's how you do it. That's, you know,
where it's at.
But when your best competition does the same thing you do, it's like, ooh, this is a little bit tougher to do. But hey, man,
switching from the guys a little bit, I want to give a shout out to the white girl, Aubrey Walker.
I love it. Yeah,
I mean, finds herself on the podium again this year. So we know Mel Torchio, the Torch, she's doing her thing.
She is.
But it's good to see that Aubrey Walker, man's really starting to find her groove and be a contender for podiums there in the women's class.
Absolutely. Yeah, she got a little different power plant. They got a little different machine.
There's a little switch up, huh?
A little CRF action. Yeah, and Mel's on a CRF this year. They made some changes on their program. She actually finally got some graphics on the gas tank. That was bothering me.
Okay.
Yeah, she had the white tank cover, and I was like, come on, man. You got to slap a sticker on there. I think it said QI Hybrids. Shout out Dustin Martin. Yeah. But I was like, come on, man. It's all done up. Got the blue wheels, looking good, looking very nice.
Super D is feeling better.
Yeah, I was real concerned. I was worried. It had me. I was on the edge of my seat. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, how about Aubrey, man, making it happen? And then Kylie Holston has come on here, got 2 seconds in the women's class, man, making it happen. So shout out to the ladies for sure. Oh, before we move off the spec class. Our guy Tyler Allen grabbed a 4th place, so good to see him, man. It's just, there's a lot of good guys, and it's
Absolutely.
get the start and fight.
Wisconsinite.
Yes, indeed.
Fantastic.
He came up and I'd made a note, but Ryder definitely wanted to give Chicky a shout out too for all their help. So love those guys and the Kooks up there in wherever they're at. But did you
wherever they're at.
Wisconsin, they up there.
Wisconsin, they're on
Wisconsin, the cheeseheads. But it's cool to see old Cody Houghton coming back out, hanging
Absolutely.
out. Motocross is wrapped up, and the weather's nice, and the rig's sitting there. So let's get after it. Let's hit the road and make it happen.
Did he ride the start? I
don't know.
He did ride it. Don't know what he officially
did he race it?
raced.
Yeah.
No, don't have the confirmation on that.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Cody. Sorry, I should know that. I should have done my homework. That was one where I failed, but
I didn't know either. But did Garrett ride his in the unlimited?
We were talking earlier.
When
and I
you
never
say
asked him.
unlimited, it makes me think of who's the quarterback? Russell Wilson. Unlimited. Y'all don't have any idea what I'm talking about.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, man.
Is this how y'all feel about me all the time when I speak?
Pretty
Just
much.
like,
Yeah.
what's he
What
talking
planet is this guy on?
Anybody know what this
Pretty
guy's talking about? Jeez. Before we move off the pros again, sorry, I keep bringing this up, but I keep glancing back over here at my notes. So CJ's been the points leader in all three classes the last 3 years now. 2 years?
Until he wasn't.
Until this round.
Until this round.
And I texted him, I said, hey, bud. And he goes, oh, I know. I know.
Oh.
And Tyler's got him by 4 points in the open class, man. So, he said, oh, I know. I'm watching.
I'm aware of it.
I'm watching.
I'm coming back.
Hey, let's move on to another group of our favorite. God, man, these guys are insane. The Super Mini and Youth All-Stars. So this is mainly a lot of the same guys. Now, there are some that are racing. I like the way, and we've talked about this before, I like the way the classes are set up because guys can race. Everyone should be able to race at least 2 classes. There may be some weird situations with the kid, but everybody should be able to race 2 classes. Well, the way the ages and the bike restrictions are set up, some of these guys could potentially race like 4 if they had a 150 and a 250, or even a 4. Like it's weird how it's all broken up, right? And so some guys are only doing Super Mini and Youth All-Star. Some are doing Pro Light 250 and Youth All-Star, and then some are doing Pro Light 250 and 200 400. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like I'm trying to
Plenty of options.
Plenty of options. And so, man, I just love seeing like the Super Minis. Dude, Vinny Bennett won one on the weekend, and then in the Youth All-Star, Jackson Burchett and Vinny got a win there. You know, so it's cool to see that. But then the podium was all over the place. Like Ariel Smith got second on Saturday. Mason Turner with his dad, old Jacob Big Boar Turner. Austin Moore's leading the points. Braxton Buck is second. And here's what's crazy about Braxton leading that Super Mini. Or he's second. Braxton Buck second in Super Mini. He hadn't won a race, man. He's just been consistent.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, dude, that's awesome.
Absolutely.
I love that, you know. But then you jump over to the Youth All-Star. Like I said, Jackson and Vinny split the wins. There was a different top 3 in points for Youth All-Star and Super Minis, and these are the same machines. So these are the all 150s, you know, and some are in Yamaha chassis, some are in Raptor chassis, some are in JB chassis. You know, they're kind of all over the place, man, and that is so cool to see. These guys taking, you know, all kinds of crazy stuff and making it work, and they're all fast.
Mm-hmm.
I just, man, that was something I definitely wanted to make note of. I was like, dude, that is wild.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was on a 150 or the 250, but Vinny Bennett got tore down, protested, won, so took him home some extra cash.
There you go.
There's nothing better than a good compliment, really, to get tore down whenever you know, hey, man, I'm legal.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's a good feeling. Yeah,
it's definitely a good feeling. And then when you get to go home with the money,
Absolutely.
I'll tell you,
but you go home with your motor in a box. So. that
yeah,
part does kind of
that-
stink. But
yeah, but if you need to be rebuilt, then it's
right.
all good,
That's right.
I mean, back when you're in the 2-stroke days, like the CR80s, I mean,
Oh,
no
yeah,
big deal.
you were
know,
rebuilding them every time
Yeah,
anyway.
no big deal there.
And isn't that wild? Like every race, you just putting a piston or something in it,
Yeah.
or a set of reeds or something. And now it's like we go like, I mean, I don't want to brag, but I mean, I've had a TRX go 2 seasons on a piston.
Oh, yeah.
Oh gosh,
Was it good? No,
No.
but it'll do it.
One time I got protested, and we had a stock crate CR80 motor. Like I'd blown one up, and we put it in. It was just like the right combo for the track. I mean, like ripped the whole shot, just dragging people's plastic off, and it was absolutely bone stock, like nothing. My dad's like, "You're going to be disappointed. You're really going to be humiliated when you tear into that thing."
You're trying to be like, guys, don't do it.
Don't do it.
No, you're
I
gonna do
mean,
it. Okay, here we go.
It's
Yeah, I got tore down a couple times on the Extreme, which is like the DR of nowadays, And I remember Rich Hetrick, Joel's dad, he was like, because he built the motor, he's like, boys, y'all going to be disappointed.
yeah.
Said, I'm telling you, wasting your money.
Hey, but they come ready to. I just remember like there'd be some of the tracks, when points are closed, people would just show up like just itching to protest, and it's like, what is wrong with you?
Oh, yeah.
Why do you?
You just
keep
like to lose your money?
I guess so, but they wanted to prove a point, and okay, whatever. Hey, I did want to give a shout out, Charlie Creech in the Pro Light 250, man. Put her on the box. He got one. Yeah, he got it on Saturday or Sunday, and then our guy Dallas Martin got a third on Sunday, man. So just the results are all over the place, dude. I love to see it, man, because there's certain tracks that, and good on the NE series. Not that the Midwest doesn't, but they just came from one of the fastest places I've ever seen in my life at Dresden, going to a couple weeks later to Owosso, and I know they're moving, but Owosso, and correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't look like it's near as fast.
No, more technical,
more hooked up, like more setup-y, if that's a word, setup-y.
Yeah.
setup-y.
And it's cool to kind of throw the guys a little bit of a curveball, and then, a lot of those guys that were racing there, they're going to take a couple weeks off and then come down to the sandbox, which it's like, man, these are all TT races, but 3 very different venues.
Yeah.
And so I love it, man. It really makes you a thinker. Were you asking me about tires or something the other day for Sykes? And I told you, I said, hey, this is the last time I raced it. This is what we did. And you were like, what? And I'm like, hey, dude, it worked.
Yeah.
But I know it's changed a little bit since then. I can't give out this.
And that's one thing about Sykeston is pretty much you pick up your bag where you left it the last time that you went, because you're never going to use it anywhere else.
That's right.
It's like, hey, anything that you learned here, drop it off at the gate whenever you leave.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause you ain't going to use it anywhere
That's
else.
right.
Yeah. When they're ending the season at Sykeston, which used to, it was kind of right in the middle, and so you would get your bike dialed in. Okay, great, here we go. Show up at Sykeston. And it was like, well, dump the toolbox out. Here we go.
Yeah.
And then you go to the next track, and go back to everything we had before. So man, it's a good time. It's a good time for sure. Oh, moving on to Pro Lights, the 450 class. Oh, Mel Torchio got a 3rd place there on Sunday. So shout out to Mel. She is a shocker. Y'all may not have heard. She's kind of a big deal. Kind of fast.
Kind of fast.
Making it happen. So good for her. By the way, Landon, 12th in points.
Sweet.
Look at you go, man. You have missed 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds. But in a commanding 12th place spot with 38 points. So
you're telling me there's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance. Well, you're going to have to track down old Levi Hurley, and he's 1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1. So, good luck.
I'm looking for him.
Yeah. Well, he's easy to find. He's about the tallest guy out there, man. Yeah, you can find him for sure. We probably should be nice and get Levi on.
We
Probably.
do. It is about time for Levi.
But
Levi, reach out to us.
Yeah. So hang on a second here. I've got Vinny for Super Mini. So he got wins in Super Mini. He got a win in Youth All-Star. And then did he also ride the Pro Light? He sure did.
Yes, he did. He won the Pro Light. Vinny, the man.
6 main events, and he won 5 of them.
Wow.
It's
Dude,
impressive.
Vinny was on fire.
I don't want to drop any hints who might be on the next episode.
But hey, we might be just shipping it on over to New York, huh?
That's what I'm talking about. Good grief.
New York
Vinny.
City.
Way to go, dude.
Come on.
I'm just now putting all this together. I'm sorry, bud. We should, hey, we'll be in touch. Let's just put it that way, Vinny. We'll be in touch. You know what I'm saying? We'll be in touch, man. Anyways, I don't know what just happened. I think I just had a stroke.
I think it's getting past his bedtime.
That is also true.
Hey,
Fun fact.
have you guys even eaten? It's late for me too. I need some supper. I need some dinner. I need some food. I need some sustenance over here.
Some sustenance?
Yeah.
No sustenance over here.
All right. You guys have any other things you want to point out on Owosso before we get over to our interview?
Owosso. Man, I kind of typed this up some notes here. Dude, hey, there was a lot of time. I mean, it's as exciting and fun, dude. There was a lot of guys that hit the deck hard. I know
There was. Yeah.
Carly Thacker hit the deck, Robert Labello. Oh, there is the cutest picture, guys. I'm gonna be honest, of the Lovebirds, Trevin White and Leah Lutz. They both have their same arm in a sling. So I hate it. I'm being a jerk. I'm sorry, guys. We love you. We care about you. Hope y'all get better and get back out on the track, man. But man, there was a lot of tumbles. And judging by as much rubber that went down on that track, I bet that thing was hard as a rock.
Good chance of it. It looked like it whenever I seen a couple guys hit the deck.
That's one of those when you hit, it's like hitting asphalt. You know, you think, oh, it's dirt. No. So, man, I hope
Bounce on that
everyone
stuff.
speedy recovery. Get back. We need you. Get it back together. Come on now. We need you. Get it together. I'm all over the place tonight, man. I actually did eat, man. I don't know if I'm just tired or what, but hey, you want to catch a little interview with the 6X of Ryder Geist?
Let's do it.
All right. Hey, tell you what, y'all stay with us. We'll get Ryder on here. Actually, we're not going to get him on here. I told you from the get-go we already interviewed him. Like, it's already happened. So I'm just going to push a button.
It happened already.
It happened already. So I'm just going to push some buttons. But anyways, stay with us. Ryder Geist coming right up.
Boys, let's welcome in Ryder Geist, the 6X from Wisconsin. He rides the 200, 400 class and the junior 12 to 15. Ryder, what is up, my man?
Nothing. Doing good today.
All right. So, hey, would you introduce the listeners to your family? Tell us about yourself, about mom and dad.
Dad likes
First, let's say, what is dad's name?
Jesse,
Jesse, and mom is?
Tiffany.
That's right. Everyone knows Tiffany. She's got all the good social media stuff. Is that right? Or Ryder,
Yeah.
are you the man behind the social media? We know it's mom.
Yeah.
So you started 8th grade today, huh? How'd that go?
Good.
Tell us about life up in Wisconsin. What do you like to do most of the time?
Play with my dog in the yard and work on the quads in the shop.
Nice. So by working on quads, what are we tweaking, doing different setup stuff? Are we tearing them down, putting them together? What is working on the quads for you?
Washing them and fixing whatever I break on the weekend.
Nice. We all know that is part of the racing world for sure, breaking stuff, especially the faster you go, the harder you are on equipment. So tell us about how y'all got into racing, or you guys. How did you guys get into racing?
Oh, I
My
see.
mom,
Sorry, did you get that? How did you Geist get into racing?
Oh.
I see what you did there. Sorry, go ahead, Ryder.
my mom raced when she was a kid, and her dad, my grandpa, bought a little LT80 and we ran it around the yard, and then we started ice racing it, and then we moved into dirt with the DRRs, and then we went to our first NE-EDT race the year after that on a CR85, and then in the middle of that season we built the 150 and ran Owosso and Ashtabula.
Dude, that is awesome. And I know you guys have had some really, really nice builds too. Seems like you're on a new ride every year. What is it you're riding this year? What's the power plan in there?
A TRX 450 D-board to a 400.
Sweet. Are you liking the power? You like the power curve of that thing?
Yeah.
Sweet. So mom has a history of racing. That's cool. So did she race quads on ice? Was that primarily Tiffany's background?
Yeah.
Really, really cool. Whose idea was it to get on dirt? I mean, where did we first go start dirt racing at?
We started at Anago, Wisconsin at their local track, GFI Raceway.
I've watched a little bit of the races there. Like it looks like a pretty big single onto the straightaway. Is that the right track that I'm thinking of, guys?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. What seems like as of late, like especially dirt racing has really grown up in you guys' area for sure. Has that been the case like at your local races, what you call local events? Do you have a pretty good turnout?
Yeah.
How many are usually in your class?
30.
Wow.
30. Whoa, that's insane.
So would you say that dirt or ice racing is bigger in Wisconsin?
Dirt.
Dirt has gotten bigger than the ice racing. You know, Super D and I think we've talked about it quite a few times when we talk about ice racing, about we just don't like to be cold. That's why we live in the South. And then we complain about it being super hot. But what is it like racing out there on the ice when it's super cold? Like, what do you do to prepare for that?
Have to wear warm clothes.
Are we talking?
Usually,
Okay, go ahead.
you usually leave before dark when it's super cold, and then you get back home after dark when it's super cold still.
Give us like a temperature. What is super cold to you?
Yeah, Ryder, because down here in the South, our super cold is like not the same as your super cold. Like if it's in the 30s, we're like, yeah, we're freezing to death, and you guys are still in t-shirts.
0 is super cold.
Zero.
I would say.
There's not even a number for it. Just
No.
0.
No, thank you.
Time out. Have either of y'all ever experienced 0 degrees?
I mean, it's got down to 0 here.
Yeah, it's been negative here before.
What?
And it's
Yes,
just
it has.
absolutely miserable. Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I know I have been outside in 7 degrees, and I was like, this is stupid.
No, do you remember? It was probably 2 or 3 years ago that we had.
Oh, it was like a week. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
right around-
ice stayed on the ground.
It was right around
it-
Christmas.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah, because I was working in it in the middle of the night. It was awful.
Love it.
No.
Sorry, this is about you, Ryder. I
Yeah,
apologize.
absolutely.
I derailed that.
Let's go back.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So stepping back just a little bit. So mom started racing. Then Ryder, you get into racing. What is the big motivation? Like what keeps you guys going racing or motivated to stay traveling? I mean, your race schedule is huge. You're hitting a lot of races this year. But what's the motivation?
Just to finish well at each event and stay in the top numbers in the riders and the classes.
So the competition week in and week out keeps you pushing, but definitely the end of the year finishes as far as a championship is concerned, is what you'd say.
Yeah.
What was your favorite race to this point? Like, what's your greatest memory at the racetrack?
When we went to Owosso for the first time on the 150, and I was running third, and then my hand cramped up because it was hot out.
How did that one end for you?
Pulled off one right before the white flag.
It's like you just couldn't hang on. Was it your throttle hand?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst. Like, so your thumb just cramped up and just couldn't go anymore.
Yeah.
I've had rides like that or races like that where you're just basically just using your palm. Like you just reach over your palm. You have absolutely no control of the machine at that point. But
Hey, you got to go underneath the handlebar and work it with your fingers,
oh my
man.
gosh.
Yeah, when I first started cross country, and that's how I do it, was instead of using your palm, Ryder, like I'm using my hands, like you can see me right now, but you reach your hand all the way under and pull the throttle with your, like you're saying, your index and like your middle finger. Yeah, that's a good time. I might have done that a few times this year too. But anyways, moving on.
It does. It gives out. So,
Yeah,
for sure.
It hurts, man.
So, Ryder, who are your buddies at the races? Like, who do you like to go and camp with, hang out with, run around with, cook out with?
Jared, Jesperger, and the Whites and the Lutzes.
By the way, shout out to Levi and not Levi. No, well, I mean, sure, yeah, fine. But Leah and Trevin, there's a picture of both of them with the same arm in a sling, and it's like, oh, look at those two little cuties.
Oh man, yeah, Ryder. So but that's not the goal. Like, okay, you know, it's a cute picture and all, but hey, let's stay out of the sling. You know,
Yeah.
Let's keep all four wheels down for sure, because it's not fun being on the ground. That's for sure.
No.
So Ryder, you've told us you like to hang out with your dog, play with your dog Richie, hang out with mom and dad. You travel all over the country. You race. You hang out with a bunch of people, have a good time. What would you say is your big goal for this year? I mean, we're kind of coming towards the end of the season. We only have a couple rounds of the NE-EDT, only one round of the Midwest. So what was the big goal for this year? What you were working for?
Top 5 and 200, 400 and junior at needed, and then top 3 in all the Midwest classes.
Nice. And it looks like you're sitting pretty as far as reaching those goals right now. So you're sitting in the top 5 and sitting top 3 in the junior 12 to 15. That is in the NE-EDT, that is. So what has been your favorite track this year so far? Owosso, man, I've only been there one time, but the layout of it is super fun. The flow, the jumps, all the things for sure. So as far as jumping, you look pretty comfortable jumping, but we have an ice racing background. Do we do any motocross, any cross country, ride dirt bike, bicycle? Do we do any cross training?
No.
None at all. Just ride the TT bike. And it looks like you have a little practice track close to the house.
Yeah.
I see every once in a while Mom posting up some videos of you burning in some laps and everything. So do you ride a couple times a week, or what does your training program look like?
I do strength training 3 times a week. And then we try to practice every weekend, but it's been difficult since we've been racing so much recently.
Yeah, there's a point where you have to work on the quads and maintain them and then get ready for the next race, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, you got anything, anybody you want to shout out, or any other stories you want to share with us?
Wyatt Lutz for the engine package and setup help. Jesperger family for the practice track. Tyler Allen and Chicken Wendy for trackside support. Jordan Exteriors, Smoky Hollow Campground, Bubba Mart, Landmark Bar and Grill, Steve Mulcahy, Platinum Remarketing, Brandon Welty, Fowler Heating and Cooling, Parker Jones Racing, Bert Calvert, Linda Dalkey, Brath Racing, McNett Performance, Chuck Martin, and Fast House.
Nice. A really, really good list of sponsors. And I'll tell you what you do really well. You do a good job representing your sponsors and really having a good footprint out there. And speaking of that, Ryder, why don't you share your social media handles that, with people that don't follow you, that they can get on there and follow you and see all your good content? Ryder
Geist 6X on TikTok, and my mom is Ryder's mom 6X on TikTok.
Of course, I love it.
Fantastic.
Hey, I wanted to ask you, Ryder, why 6X?
I was going to ask the same thing.
Oh, look at Landon and I thinking the same. But what's the history behind your number?
My birthday is January 6th.
Oh, okay.
What about the X?
Well, yeah, what about the X?
My mom ran the X when she raced.
Oh,
okay. Right.
So what was in front of her X?
3.
Oh, 3. Oh, okay.
This is the 3X and keeping it going with the 6X.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, my dad was a X2.
He
So,
was the X2.
No idea where it come from, but
No.
need to ask him that sometime.
Yeah. It's the ×2 multiplier.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole shots.
Yeah.
That's what he was very,
man,
very good at.
He could do it.
Because Timmy would lap you twice.
Twice. Yeah, that's right.
Cool. Well, yeah. Sorry. Nope. You
go ahead. I was just going to say, thank you for your time, Ryder, Tiffany, and Dad. It's been a good one, and thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Mom or Dad, y'all got anything you want to jump on and shout out? Or
No. Thank you guys for having Ryder. I do want to shout out Eric Ashcraft because obviously, as far away as we race, and our family and friends are always watching his lives, so they can see what's going on. A lot of people don't quite understand what and why we do this every weekend, but been watching, especially this last weekend when Ryder put it on the box. I think they had a better understanding of why we do it.
Yeah, man. And I tell you what, man, that junior class, like the 200, 400, the Pro Light 250, man, it's as competitive as the pro class and the pro-ams, man. I'm as excited to watch them like you guys, Ryder, as I am even the big dogs. So, man, it is a lot of fun. Y'all are learning a lot, and it's going to be pay off for y'all as you keep moving down the road. But the downside is, like, the group of guys you're racing with, guess what? You're going to race them the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You know? So that can be, like, super fun.
I mean, there's definitely advantage to that, though, because you know your competitors, and as you grow to trust your competitors, or the opposite, you know who to race how, basically.
Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah, cool.
But very good point on the Eric thing, because, I mean, growing up, it was the same way. You're trying to describe to people outside of your immediate family what it is that you do and what you're so passionate about, and they're like, you just go ride your four-wheeler?
Well,
Like,
a lot of people...
Well, okay, there's more to it than that, so it is cool that we have that component, so.
Yeah. Well, thank y'all very much for giving us some time tonight, and hopefully what's next on the calendar? Where are y'all headed next?
Sykeston.
Yeah, the Sandbox.
The Billy Clayton Memorial.
Yeah, you've been there before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, you might. You be there, Landon? You'll be there.
Yeah,
I'm planning
there.
on going.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't met Ryder or the family, so I need to meet them at Sykeston. And
our boots on the ground guy.
Yep.
Absolute trash over here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, that's Ryder Geist. Thanks for giving us some time tonight. So we're going to catch a break, and we'll be right back. So y'all don't go anywhere. Hey, man, big shout out again to Ryder for coming on tonight. I know it was first day of school for him, so I'm school, chasing all them shotties around. You know what I'm saying? 8th grade, that's what I'm talking about. No, we did ask him before we hit record, and I was like, hey, man, did you get any girls' numbers today? And he's like, what? So thanks to them, man. A good family, dude. Hey, and you want to see a family that is in, like, hey, man, are they kind of on the edge? No, they're in.
yeah.
You can jump on their social
100%.
media, and you nailed it, dude, Mitch. They do a great job of promoting, just saying, hey, this is what we do. This is who we are. Shout out to these guys. Appreciate all your help, and, man, they got a pretty awesome D-Board TRX, and they are making it happen.
Absolutely.
So, super cool to see that for them and the work pay off and getting after it. So thank you again, Ryder, for giving us some time tonight. Really appreciate it. But, man, episode 71 has been straight fire. That's what the youths are saying now. Straight fire. Actually, that was kind of like last year, but.
What about gas? You know about that one? Yes, gas.
That's
gas. Yeah.
That's cool. I know. That's dog water. That is not good.
Dog
water.
That's just a new one to me.
Yeah. And if you're chopped, you're not attractive.
If you're chopped.
Yeah, like, ooh, man, that dude is chopped.
Yeah, not good.
He is not getting.
And I know about cooked and cooking.
Yeah, what's cooking? I hadn't heard that.
If you're cooking, you don't know that.
Like let him cook, kind of same thing.
I mean, like if you're cooking, you're doing good. Like,
yeah.
How have I heard it defined before? Like you're either in the pan or holding the pan. You're either cooking or being cooked.
I've always heard let him cook.
Yeah,
let him cook.
Same thing. That's exactly what I said.
We've got some young men that just started 18 years old at work. So I'm learning all kinds of new things, and sometimes I still feel like I'm 18, 20 years old, and then I go to stand up, but yeah, man, I'm learning all kinds of new lingo stuff. So soon I'm gonna be. Yeah, I heard that one the other day.
Well, now the the comeback to 6-7 is 4-1. 41. I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
What?
Anyway. Slang of the week.
67.
Just when you thought
6-7.
6-7 was enough to try to wrap your head around, here comes 41. It's a song by a rapper, Blizzy Boy. I don't know. Y'all can. I'm telling you, this is my life, dude. I read all this stuff all the time. It makes no sense.
All right.
As soon
We
as
need
I
to wrap it up.
as soon as I get one thing dialed in, it just moves so fast. You know, it's life, man. Anyways, moving on.
Oh, gosh. Well, we're about ready to put a ribbon on episode 71.
I mean, that's it, huh? Y'all just ready to just
Anybody?
No, I mean, listen.
Was there a good 71?
Yes.
Oh yeah, who's a good 71?
I have a good 71. He's a tall guy from out west. I raced motocross with him. He was very, very good. Smith. Last name Smith. First name
Mr.
No, he was Mr.
Mr. Smith.
No, he wasn't a Mr. He was a youngin. He was featured on one Wavo 6 or 7. So I mean,
6, 7.
6, 7. I see what you did there. Very nice.
Y'all planted that in my head, didn't
Very
you?
nice.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I just heard it from him.
Yeah, you did. But you definitely just, it's like I just
Yeah.
tossed it up and you took and jammed that ball down
I
that
just
hoop,
cooked
didn't you? You did.
Job,
I
yeah.
cooked it.
You did. Gosh.
Boy, y'all are just
It
having
is getting
time of your life over there, boys. Yeah.
But anyway,
heaven.
Smith.
Yep, Smith.
Okay.
So there you go. Go back to Wavos 6, 7, 41. I don't know. Go to one of them. Go to one of them. And
What is happening?
he's on there.
What are we doing?
Well, you said you're asking on a number. What are we doing? Because, dude, we're old. And it is 9:45 at night is what
Telling
we're
you, dude.
doing.
I'm telling you. Hey, we were talking about cycling earlier. Listen to this garbage. I'll tell one on myself. So I go on this group ride with a group of guys, great guys. There's young guys. There's a couple guys, either just out of college or call it early 20s or straight up 20. Super fast, strong riders. And then there's some other guys in the group that are like 50s. And there's one couple. I think he does telemedicine or something, and his wife is just she ran in college, kind of just an ultra athlete, just always been super athletic, fit, all these things, and they're wonderful people. And I was riding with them, and so we get to this big climb we were talking about earlier, and I saw the husband was behind me, the wife was. It's a big group, so she was kind of a few riders in front of me, and I just take off, and about halfway through I thought, where's Julie? Surely I passed her. No. When we got to the top, we started, she was probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 bikes in front of me. When we got to the top, didn't even see her. She gapped me by a country mile, and that's when I knew, wow, I have so much work to do. So even though we are getting older, well, let me tell you, the cycling athletes in their 50s, I'm just watch out when you come to those big climbs, because they will cook you. You will be chopped. That's for sure. It's going to get messy.
Hey, you
Man.
said work.
Yeah,
Made me
man.
think of some devotionals that I've been doing lately, talking about working. So hustling and trusting, right? I mean, we're in a world where we want to work hard to earn and get things done, right? But there's the other part of that. God created work, but he also wants us to trust him to produce the results. So here's a little verse for you. Colossians 3:23 says, work willingly at whatever you do, as though you're working for the Lord rather than people. So get out there, put in the work hard, Super D.
You got it.
Trust the Lord for the results, sir, because he's
That's
ultimately
it.
in control of it. So.
Well, and that's the thing too. That kind of ties into my message I've got lined up here for tomorrow night.
I like it.
But my series that we're doing is talking about, are you a faker or a follower? There's a lot of people that are faking it, and their words are empty. They don't mean anything. And it's, you look at a guy like Peter, he was like, man, God, Jesus, I'll never leave you. I'm here to the very end. Well, he lets him down 3 times. And then, just you can go and read about his life. But then after Jesus' resurrection, he meets him by the sea. You can go and read the story. It's in later chapters of Matthew, and it's in John as well. But he talks about like there's this announcement, hey, the kingdom's coming, and then Jesus extends this invitation to Peter and says, hey, come follow me, okay? And he does, and he makes this radical change, but then he messes up, and then, as you read, as he's on the shore, he tells the other guys, he's like, I'm going fishing again. So he's trying to run from it. Jesus meets him right where he is, and he says, hey, man, let's get your life back on track. Well, from that, Peter's all in, and it's just amazing to see how God uses Peter in some really, really, really big ways. And one of the things it talks about in Acts, I don't remember where it is in Acts. I thought I had it right here in my notes, but it talks about that the religious leader's like, hey man, you can't do this, and he's like, come after me, that's fine. He said, I let my Savior down before, I'm not doing it again, and I'm just going to leave the results up to you. Yeah. Well, because of that, like 3,000 people get saved, and they all and it's just really cool, that sometimes we just need to have the faith that, man, I have no idea what's going to happen, but I'm just going to trust, and I'm going to put in the work, and it's not mine to begin with, so it doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
Trust Lord. There you go.
And that leads to a lot of peace right there, baby, when you keep with that mindset.
That's exactly right.
Sure. That's a recipe to it.
So, but you got to start small. And so whatever step it is that, the Almighty maybe encourage you to take that step now, because it's going to prepare you and guide you towards the next thing that's going to be a little bit bigger and a little bit scarier. It doesn't get any easier, but it's definitely worth it.
Absolutely.
So there you go.
Always worth it.
There you go. Well, shocker, it's one of those times where we're like, boy, man, are we gonna get it in? We're gonna have enough? Well, we're knocking on the door of an hour.
Fantastic job.
Happens all the time. So,
well, why don't you close us out, Super D?
You got
right
it
here on the hour.
So, are you sleepy over there, Mitchell?
Am I?
You running out of gas?
Yeah, most definitely. I ran out quite a while ago.
No, I don't blame you. I am too. Yeah, I think I had a stroke halfway through this thing because I just started rambling. Anyways, yeah, I got us, God. Father God, thank you for this day. Thank you for all your many blessings. Thank you for the opportunity we have just to freely talk about you, God, and to do this whole race thing. It is truly a blessing, and just the people we come into contact with. I pray that we can just be a light for you in everything that we do. And we just asked a special hand of healing to be with all the racers and their families that had some tumbles and some accidents this weekend. Pray that you would just be with their bodies and help them recover to get back out there. So thank you again for all your many blessings. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Well, hey, that's episode 71. I can't get over there was a 71 that raced TT, and I cannot remember who it was. I just remember
Hootie was 71. Houston Louder.
He was. Yeah,
He was indeed.
Because then something came up and he was 701. Yeah, it was Hootie.
Yeah. Houston Louder was the 71.
On a black and yellow Yamaha. And then he switched to the Honda and was 701. Shout out Hootie. All right. That's episode 71, the Houston Louder. And everybody's like, who's Houston Louder? Well, he used to be a guy.
Yeah, he is a special guy,
Yeah. All right. Hey, that's episode 71. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you in the next one.